WTMJ Radio is working to send another plane full of veterans to visit their memorial in Washington, D.C. this spring through the Stars and Stripes Honor Flight program. To do it, they're working to raise $50,000. Host of Wisconsin's Afternoon News on WTMJ, John Mercure, is with us. John's also on the board of directors for Stars and Stripes Honor Flight. Good to see you, John.
Hey, thanks for having me
Made
here.
the long walk down the hall. Appreciate it.
I am here. I'm glad to be here. This is hard to believe, but there are 125,000 veterans, Vince, Vietnam veterans that are alive in the state of Wisconsin. 125,000 of them, and it's their turn. We want to get them on a Stars and Stripes Honor Flights. We've got a really cool fundraiser coming up here. We're going to raise a lot of money and have a fun night at the same time. Let me tell you about it really quick. It's called Game Night for Stars and Stripes Honor Flight. It is super cool. Here's the deal. We have an event at Turner Hall on February 27th. It's a big old party. Dinner, drinks, Vietnam veterans will be there, Bucks brass will be there, Bango's going to be bouncing around. And then from there, we walk across the street to take in the Bucks game. And if you buy tickets for this event, all the money goes to fly Vietnam veterans to Washington.
I think everybody wants to get on board with this because they recognize the cause, but I mean, this is something that's sort of crescendoed, and now you've got the Bucks involved in WTMJ Radio as well.
Yeah, it's a cool partnership. It's really cool. The Bucks have stepped up to the plate, and so we have tickets to the Bucks game for that night, and we have a big old fancy dinner with drinks and all sorts of stuff beforehand, which is really the cool part of the event, and then we will walk across the street to the game. And you know, these Vietnam vets, we talk a lot about World War II and Korea. Those guys are 90 years old. The Vietnam guys are 70 years old on average. They're 70 years old, so it's their time. We got to get them on this flight, and this is a way to do it.
I know, particularly since you've been on the board, you've been with these veterans as they're leaving, as they're coming back. You've even been with them in Washington. What is that like to experience that along with them? You
know, I'm glad you asked about that, because here's a picture of the homecoming. Think about Vietnam veterans. They went off, fought, and then they came back.
Yeah, they didn't get this.
No, they didn't. They were called names. They were treated terribly, to be frank. And now we give them this homecoming when they come back through our airport. And to be with these guys, Vietnam guys, they really appreciate the homecoming at a whole different level, and they appreciate being celebrated because they just did not have that. The guys tell me over and over again when we interview these guys. So this is what they get, and it's a real celebration. And by the way, seeing these guys at the Vietnam Wall when we take them on these trips, oh my gosh, you've been to the wall, right?
Yep. It's very moving.
Incredible when you see these guys at the wall, and then you see them come back through the airport like you're looking at here.
Well, I look forward to this type of homecoming again when you're able to put the flight together in spring. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me on. WTMJ.com for more information. WTMJ.com.
I'll make it even easier. Game night for Stars and Stripes Honor Flight is coming up February 27th. Tickets still available, and we've set up a link for you on our website.
Nice.
TMJ4.com.
Very